And we are live. Let me change my settings here real quickly. What's going on, man?
Not a whole lot, man. Not a
What's
whole lot.
happening,
Trying to
man?
get through these last couple of weeks before the break.
Yeah, I thought you'd be on the bus to Ann Arbor right now or something, man, celebrating with all those Wolverine fans, dude.
Yeah, I did my celebration. I did my celebration. I did all my trash talking, and now I'm done talking. I'm not going to talk until after the game. So, yeah. You know
So
what? You know
yeah,
what's funny?
uh-huh.
What's funny? After we beat Ohio State, I'm rolling around the city looking for motherfuckers. Couldn't find nobody. Couldn't find nobody. No
Because
Ohio
you the
State
only one that cares about Michigan football here, man.
Nobody.
You the only one.
Nobody. When
We know it.
Ohio State was whooping our ass, I saw Ohio State fans out the jump.
You're the only one that cares about
Find
Michigan
none
football.
of them.
And
I can't find 3 years in a row. I can't find nobody.
I may have found your Michigan brother, your brother in arms, man. I'm gonna bring him on in a minute. My guy, Chris Kluge down there in the big H Town, man. You know, my homeboy I grew up with, man. He's a huge Michigan fan. So I definitely want him to jump on with you so y'all can bask in this semifinal appearance because y'all gonna get stomped by Alabama. Alabama gonna run right through y'all, man. Okay. All right. So we're gonna talk about that in a minute, y'all. What's going on? Central AF Podcast. I'm your boy JC. It's my dog, leader teacher, man. Man, we just gonna jump on for a few moments here, talk about some things going on in the world. Of course, college football playoffs are happening. NFL recap for week 13. Some big time games, man. And the playoff picture is starting to become a little bit clearer now. And so you're telling me my Cowboys have a chance. My Cowboys have a chance at the number one seed in the NFC. So we're going to talk about all that and more. Lee, are you happy that Nelly and Ashanti are going to have a baby? Are you happy about that, man? Does that bring a smile to your face, bro?
I didn't know. First, I didn't know that they had a relationship that deep back in the day.
Yeah.
And then I saw some of the pictures of them reconnecting, and I thought, oh, that's really nice. That's really nice.
Yeah.
And it's always good. I think it's always good when a couple gets together, they're real young, they realize it ain't the move. But
Right.
then they have the maturity to come
Right.
back together
Yeah.
years later. And you could like, did she gift him a car or he gifted her a car? What was
I'm not
that?
sure, man, but I know that the culture, they call it spinning the block. So I want to know,
Yeah.
have
So
you ever spin the block, man? You know what I'm saying?
I
In past
don't.
relationships, man. So hold that thought.
Oh,
Don't talk about this shit. Hold that thought. We're gonna get into that, man. All right. And speaking of spinning the block, all right, she had spent the block last week, and now she came back again this week to join us on the show, man. All right. She's a mother to be. All right. Proud mother of baby Gia on the way. All right. She's a Grammy Award nominee.
NAACP award
NAACP
considerated.
Image Award.
Image award considerated.
Yeah. The homie Jasmine P. Van, man. Jazz, can you hear us? Jazz is talking. We can't even hear nothing.
Mm.
There you go.
There we go. We got
I don't know why my mic would be off. I never used this setting at school. Anyway, yeah. Hey, y'all.
What's up with you? You good?
I'm wonderful. What about
Yeah,
y'all?
I'm good, man. I am good. The devil was trying to be busy in my life earlier. All right, but I said, devil, get behind me. Okay.
The devil was on you tough today.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It gets like that.
It be like that sometimes. But we are here. All right. It's going down, man. We're going to talk for a few minutes, man. Talk about some things going on in the world. We're going to talk about Nelly and Ashanti. We're going to talk about the college football playoffs. We're going to talk about NFL. And I got something else I'm dying to know. Who is the little baby in all them goddamn memes? You know that little baby the one.
I love her.
Like whose baby is that? Whose baby is that? All right, that baby.
Hopefully they're getting some money from that.
I'm telling you, man.
I know, right? She deserves all the dough because she won 2023. She
all
really
that, bro. All that, man. So we gonna talk about that. I gotta find out whose goddamn baby is at. And she needs to be getting the world to check today. All right, because everybody named Mama has used that baby in a different meme, man. So we're gonna talk about all that and more, man. Like I said, college football playoffs, man. You know, we got the news on Sunday that Michigan is in the playoffs, that Alabama is in the playoff, that the Washington Huskies are in the playoffs, and most importantly, I think this goes without saying, Texas is back, baby. University of Texas Longhorns are in the playoffs for the first time in 13 years, man. All right, so I'm feeling good about that, Lee. Yeah, I know, right? I know, Lee. I know you feeling good about your boys in maize and blue. All right, Jazz. I'm sorry, University of Memphis didn't make it this year. Maybe next year. But hey.
I'm more upset about the Seminoles. That's my dad's team.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. We gotta definitely get into that, man. And I found the only other Michigan fan this side of the Mississippi. All right, to share in your joy about the Wolverines, man. He's my homeboy from H-Town, man. When I say I grew up with this guy, okay. All right, me and this guy, man, we used to go to war on the basketball court, on the football field. Okay. All right, he's my brother from another. My homeboy, Chris Klugo, is in the building. First time on the show. What's up, my guy?
Hey, what's going on, brother? How you doing?
I'm good.
Long time to see.
Long time, man. Long time, man. Let's get right into it, bro. All right, I know you and Lee are the only Michigan fans that I know. So talk about this year, everything Michigan has been through with y'all cheating ass. And
stop.
Is this the year? Is this the year that Michigan finally wins it all?
I hope so. I mean, you can't sell them short. Michigan they got back to what they do best, and that's run the football and get the big guys up front. I mean, that's why they've been able to get at Ohio State the last 3 years actually. They got the front seven, the offensive line and the defensive front. So, they're big and physical, and I think people that think Alabama's just going to stomp them, I think that might be a little bit different. But I honestly don't even think Alabama should be in the playoff. That's just my 2 cents.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, man. Why do you feel like Bama should not be in the Final Four?
So I'll say this just to get it out of the way. I do think Bama is probably one of the best teams, but traditionally one of the things about college football is the entire season matters, right? The regular season all the way through. Each week's an important week. Alabama's lost to UT. It's tough. Alabama was figuring out their quarterback situation at the beginning of the season. I think, they're a better team now than they were in week 2. But the fact is they lost in week 2. And Florida State, really the only punishment that they're getting is, we lost our quarterback. So even though they overcame that adversity, the committee came out and said, well, you lost your quarterback, so you're not in the playoff. And you're talking about a team sport. I mean, Florida State has a legit defense. And if I remember correctly, Cardell Jones, when the first playoff took place, his first game as a starter was the Big Ten championship. And then he proceeded to play in the semifinal and then beat Alabama in the championship game. And, no one knew what he was going to do. And so I think it's sad and short-sighted from an ethical standpoint. I have a problem with FSU being kept out. Now, with my head, I would tell you, yes, Bama is a better team. But because the entire season matters, weeks 1 all the way through your conference championship, if you have a blemish in there that's going to keep you out of the playoff, you have a blemish in there that's going to keep you out of the playoff. And that's just how it happened to be. UT being a 1-loss team and Alabama losing their 1 game to UT, I thought your top 4 probably should have been Michigan, Washington, FSU, and Texas. But that's, like I said, that's just my 2 cents. I didn't think Texas should not be in it. I think a lot of people's gripe is, once again, it shows, the SEC and its preferential treatment and bending the rules to get an SEC school in. I get it. The SEC
makes all the money, man. They deserve to be in there. SEC is the only football that matters in this.
So,
okay. It's only
So,
one that
John,
matters.
instead of calling it college football playoff, then let's just call it the college football payoff, because that's what
Wow, he dropping bars. Okay.
that that's ultimately what it is. It's not. It
Okay.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how good a team is,
Yeah.
or what they overcome. It matters on who's going to make the most money.
No
And if
doubt.
that's
No
the
doubt.
case, then why
Hey,
even have a regular
hey,
season?
Chris. Hey, y'all talk amongst yourself. Chris, Lee, Jazz. I'll be back in 2 seconds, man. Y'all talk about how the fact that Texas is going to win it all this year. That's what I want to hear when I come back. I'll give you 2
Yeah.
seconds. Y'all talk
Okay.
amongst yourselves. I'll be right back.
Anyway, so let's jump into something that's real right now. But
Okay.
110% agree with you, Chris. Actually, your 4 was my 4 right when everything was happening. It was Michigan, Washington, FSU, Texas.
Yeah.
And I think one of the things that really upset me about it, I'm over it now, but what upset me was all of these so-called experts and pundits, that especially the Ohio State pundits, the Joey Galloways and the Kirk Herbstreits of the world, that were trying to say, oh, well, what if Michigan lost JJ McCarthy? Well, we would still be having this conversation and all of that. I didn't watch the Florida State Louisville game because I was too entrenched in Michigan and Iowa. But from the highlights that I saw, the Florida State Louisville game and the Michigan Iowa game was basically the same game. Tough defense, very bad throwing, some plays here and there. That's what turned the tide for the game for both teams. And Michigan was able to win, same as Florida State was able to win. And Florida State got punished because, like you said, because they don't have one guy, because they won't have one guy. And obviously there's nothing that we can do about it. But I mean, and next year it's going to be the 12-team playoff. So really the only thing that can happen to justify the ridiculousness of making Alabama in any other year as a one-loss team probably should be in, but not this year. Not this year. If it was Washington and Michigan as both undefeateds and the one losses and all that stuff, we could have that argument. But when you're undefeated in a Power 5 conference and you win your conference, it you shouldn't even think twice. The only thing that we should be debating right now is seeding. That's
No doubt.
And,
So,
and the other thing with the other thing with that too, that was the precedent that was set. So it's not like a new precedent. Like when you say Power 5, because the other thing I've heard is, well, the ACC is weak. The weak ACC. Look, they're a Power 5 conference, and the precedent was if you're in the Power 5 and you're undefeated, you win, you're in, no questions asked, right? And now all of a sudden, though, when it's an SEC, when the SEC is possibly going to be left out, oh, hold on now, we have to look at some things. And like I said, you're punishing a school, you're punishing athletes that have committed and earned the opportunity to at least play in the playoff. You're denying them that opportunity because of one guy that unfortunately got hurt. So yeah, 110%, I agree with you as well. And the so-called experts, I'm not shocked by what you hear with ESPN. ESPN have a financial interest in the SEC. They own parts of the SEC, like they have a vested
the broadcasting rights going forward, ESPN will now be broadcasting all the SEC games. It's no longer going to be CBS going forward.
And so and to me, that's a conflict of interest, and that's one of the reasons, obviously, why I think you see Bama being put in, because like I said, it was a total disregard for any precedent that was set with putting in the Power 5s that automatically went out, right? And it's essentially bending the rules to put an SEC school in. And you're right, Jonathan. Bama's going to make more money than FSU, but FSU is no slouch in making money. I mean, FSU has a huge traveling fan base and a rabid fan base and a passionate fan base. And I think ultimately you got 13 guys in Grapevine, Texas that robbed those people of what that school and what those players and those athletes earned.
Boo-hoo. Rob Small, boo-hoo. Nobody's crying for Florida State. Okay? They gonna be all right. Okay, but ain't nobody trying to see a third string quarterback go up against one of these playoff teams, man, it's gonna be a
He's from
bloodbath.
Memphis, though. He went to Houston High School.
But it's still you. The unfortunate part about all of this is that when you're in the bed with the powers that be, then you're never gonna get a fair shake. And unfortunately, it just takes away from the integrity of the game. People talk about how the NFL is a lot more commercialized and a lot more set up. Well, college football is about to be the same way. College football is usually, or college sports, period, are usually looked at as more raw, more real, because they have a little bit more to play for other than just the money, right? In some ways, but things like this prove to players, okay, to fans, that it's really never about how hard you work. And I know it's like losing Travis, losing him really sucked, but to not give those other quarterbacks or to not even give them a chance, you don't know what could have happened. We could make predictions, right? But you don't really know what could have happened.
You know what's going to happen. It was going to be like little TCU last year. TCU
they
and
should have
Georgia.
had the opportunity they should have had that opportunity. You don't have a perfect season just to get knocked out because of fate, essentially. That really sucks.
Hey, look, you bring up TCU, JC, and like I said, I could take it because I watched that game, and I could be, I could be a homer sometimes, but TCU was expected to get stomped by Michigan. Look what happened to that game.
And like I said,
they rocked 2 pick sixes with their backup quarter. It was a backup quarterback.
It's crazy, right? Crazy because y'all cheated. Y'all cheated the whole time. Y'all watching the plays from the sideline, watching the hand signals, and y'all still lost. Y'all cheated and still lost last year, man.
How'd that work out for us this year again? We lost our head coach for 6 games, and we still did what?
We
still did what?
What do we do?
Let me hear it, John. Let me hear it.
What do we do?
Hey,
who's the number 1 team in the country?
This is all I want. This is all I want to know from y'all. Okay.
Who's the number 1 team in the country?
Give me predictions, Chris Lee.
So you want scores, so I'm gonna tell you how this whole thing is gonna play out, and this is just my 2 cents. Now my heart says I want Michigan to win the whole thing, right? But then there's my head, which if I'm throwing money down, right? And this is, to me, this is the only way that the college football committee can justify itself. Is I wouldn't be shocked if you see Georgia beat FSU. Michigan is going to probably, I wouldn't be surprised if your national championship is between UT and Alabama, and the powers that be are going to want Alabama to atone for that loss to UT, and the SEC will remain supreme. That's what my head says is going to happen. Now my heart says I want Michigan to take it all, but and I think at the end of the day I do think Michigan can beat Alabama, but I think that's literally your national championship game because I do think the Pac-12 traditionally doesn't have good defensive teams to begin with. Texas, Quinn Ewers, it can be hit or miss with him. I think at times, and so I think ultimately the matchup. What will be the national championship game in a lot of ways, like Georgia and Ohio State last year, right? Yeah. A lot would say there was your national championship game, right? I think that's going to be Michigan, Alabama this year because at the end of the day, I think the other 2 teams, they just don't have the defensive players to get it done. And that's where it gets done with the Big Ten and the SEC is usually they have monster defenses and powerful run games.
Okay, so right there, all right, right there. He doesn't believe in the Wolverines, Lee. He doesn't believe in Michigan, man. He believes they're gonna get beat by Bama. Okay,
I think the officials will have something to do with it too. I wouldn't be shocked if there's controversy with the game.
Dig that. Hey, Chris, man, thank you so much for hopping on with me, dog. It's been a minute. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do this again. So I'm going to check back with you, okay, before the game. All right. You see how you feeling, man. See if you're still feeling confident or not. And then I'm going to check back with you, man. All right.
Check with me. And then next time, too, if you want to talk some pro ball, because we do have CJ Stroud down here in Houston.
Stroud and
there's another team in Texas that's definitely going to give your boys a run for their money. So yeah, next time, bro, just let me know, and I'll make time to come on. You guys have a good evening.
Appreciate my brother.
Houston has a really good Michigan wide receiver named Nico Collins that Stroud gets to throw to.
Hey man, whatever, man. Whatever. Okay. But Stroud is dope. Stroud is dope, though. I like him, man. I like him definitely. But shout out to my guy, my bro, Chris Kluge, man, for joining me. That's the homie right there, man. We grew up with that boy back in the day, man. Man, I can tell y'all some stories about some of the stuff that we got into, man, back in the day, for real.
Oh man, I should have asked him. Yeah. I should have asked him about your skills on the field too. I should bring him back.
I'm nice. Hold on. You know what? I can bring him back right quick if you want to know real quick before we move on.
I don't want to talk about JC.
Yeah, let's move on. Let's move
on. You know what? I love.
We good.
You sure?
We good. But what I don't appreciate is you acting like I don't do sports and didn't ask for my prediction. That's what I don't appreciate.
What's your prediction, Jazz?
I don't want to give it. I just want to point that out.
Jazz. Don't give it.
I'm not. I'll talk about it with people who want to talk about it.
You so petty. Don't be like that, Jazz. Don't be like that.
You wouldn't have spun the block if I hadn't said anything. So
that's the baby talking. That's just the baby talking. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is.
He's a lot sweeter than me.
That's right. But all right, I'm gonna get your prediction though before the end of the show. How about that? How about we do it?
All right. Your prediction.
All right. Or I get your prediction on Ashanti and them. Are they gonna have a boy or a girl? Because Ashanti is pregnant. That's right, fellas. Ashanti is pregnant. Okay. It's a sad day for every dude like myself that thought they had a chance. Okay. Wait, it's funny? Oh, it's funny?
It's the delusion for me.
Yeah.
Everybody has that one delusion, I guess. Or two or three or four.
It can happen. It can happen. All right. But the whole point of it is, they seem like they happy, right? Nelly and Ashanti back together again, reunited, and it feels so good, So it definitely had, the internet talking as far as, the cultures saying, hey, would you possibly ever spin the block, with an ex and get back with an boyfriend, ex-girlfriend,
and have a baby within a month or two?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, hey, they happy though.
I'm not mad at them. I'm not mad at them at all. Yeah. I was talking to my coworker about that today, and I said, the fact of the matter is, they both already had history, obviously, and it was a good history. It wasn't bad, or maybe, whatever went on, but it wasn't detrimental enough to not get back together, right? And Ashanti probably said, you know what? I'm here, I want children. I'm at this certain age. We're back together in a good space. Whether we make it or not in the love department, because I feel like people really have these conversations. Whether or not we make it in the love department, we're still like this. So we can raise a child together. So I kind of feel like that's probably how that conversation went.
Yeah. You know who I feel bad for, Lee? Who I don't feel bad for, but who I wonder what he's feeling right now, what his reaction is. Irv Gotti. I wonder how Irv Gotti feels about the news of his ex-boo, Ashanti, getting knocked up by country grammar.
I bet he ain't gonna say shit.
I
bet he ain't gonna say shit to Nelly face. I bet if he gonna say something, he gonna say something to what's that idiot's name? Academics. He gonna cry to that bitch. He gonna cry to him. He ain't gonna say nothing. He ain't gonna say nothing raw to nobody.
I can see him going on like Nori's podcast, Drink Champs, you know what I'm saying, and talking reckless again about her, man. But yeah, man, like I said, if she's happy, they happy. I love it, man. And and also people were talking about, her age now, right? Because Ashanti's in her 40s now, man. So. That's cool for them because they worth millions, man. But if you spin the block with Joe that work at FedEx, you know what I'm saying? Y'all 40-something. Like, what's up, man? Like, is that ideal in today's times to be having a baby with your ex after you 40 years old? What's up?
Well, take X out of it. We could just talk about having babies at 40. And I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think that honestly, I don't know what statistic I would go and look at. I would Google it or something, but I'm sure there are more women having kids after 40 nowadays than there's ever been. And the reason I think is because they're learning that it's actually okay to do that. People have shunned over 30 babies for years. Even myself getting pregnant at 34, I had those apprehensions of, oh my gosh, like this is going to be high risk and something's going to be wrong. This is going to be scary. I'm 34. I'm too old. Those are still very real feelings that women deal with. But in reality, if you take care of your body, quiet as it's kept, if you take care of yourself, pregnancy will be a breeze for you.
I agree.
No doubt. Yeah.
I think I'm not saying like I'm just some big expert on women's bodies, following up an actual woman, but
the stuff I'm talking about. Yeah,
100%. I think what is the difference between now and say 10, 15, maybe even 20 years ago is there's more education, there's more awareness. Because remember, like especially for Memphis used to be per capita the biggest infant. We had the highest infant mortality rate per capita for several years running, but now of course we have the internet, and the internet educates people, whether it's good or bad. There's still education out there. There's still abilities for people to ask questions, and yes, like Jasmine said, women are taking care of their bodies more. They're at the gym more. And I think the biggest thing, especially for Black women, I won't say women of color, because I don't know how this affects our Latinx brothers and sisters and other various ethnicities out there. I'm really speaking specifically for Black American women, because they are the ones that suffer the most. They are not afraid to ask questions and say, wait a minute, what are you doing? Is this going to help me? What are the consequences? What are the benefits? And I think that is the biggest thing. It really doesn't need to be about money, even though money does help. But it is really more about asking the questions, and for Black women nowadays to take advocacy for their bodies. And I think that's why having babies later in life is starting to become more common.
And y'all know Ashanti gonna snap back, bounce back as soon as they have that baby. You already know, she gonna be on stage talking about, can I rock with you, nonstop with you? Like it's not,
I think Ashanti is gonna really dive into motherhood, and we won't see her for a little bit. I think she's gonna go full head on into motherhood, and she won't be studying the public. I think she's gonna dive all the way in and maybe, give us a picture or two, and that's it.
Yeah, man. Like I said, speaking of a picture or two, Pep, what's up, Pep? I'm about to hit you up in a minute, Pep. Get you on here in a minute. Man, shout out to Rewa. What's up, Rewa? Everybody checking in. Coach Mike, what's happening, Coach Mike?
Mike, you ain't spoke nothing but the truth. We don't agree often.
For real,
but
y'all sold up.
Nothing but
y'all
the
sold
truth.
up, man. But speaking of pictures, like I said, them folks look happy, bro. They look happy. You know what I'm saying?
Nelly don't look happy in that picture.
That's he picked the only picture where Nelly ain't showing all 87
That's the picture like, damn, I'm about to have a baby. Damn, another one. Shit.
You wrong for that, because you know good well
that is the wrong picture to use. That's a terrible
pictures. Nelly been
I just picked one. I picked the first one I could. Yeah.
Ridiculous.
What you talking about? Here's the one. All right, I got you. Okay, Jazz, I got you. This is the one everybody was talking about. Hold on, I'm pulling up here in a minute, man. All right, so y'all getting on me about pulling up the wrong picture. Yeah, he has, man. And shit, your girl Ashanti, you gonna be smiling like that too? Hold on, watch this. Watch it. All right,
he's gonna show a picture from like 2000.
Now.
See, I knew it. I knew he was gonna show one of them old ass pictures.
That's not old.
That's recent.
That's recent.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought he was going back.
Yeah,
to
that's the one everybody's making fun of on social media, talking about how happy he is.
Baby.
In that picture,
Nelly
Yeah,
has
man.
been happy
For
since he
real.
been back with Ashanti. Okay.
Like
There's
that's
nothing
how
wrong with
happy.
that.
That's how happy I am. You know what I'm saying in my relationship. Okay.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? I got the Nelly smile.
That's what
Okay.
I'm talking about.
You know
Ain't
what I'm
nothing wrong with that.
saying? Yeah. Yeah,
That's what
man.
I'm talking about. Shout out to Jamaica. Okay.
Now, hey, now, if Jamaica Papa pregnant, don't be looking like this right here.
I'm so done. But you know what, JC? Let's
You know
talk
what?
about
It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. You talked it into existence.
You did, and you
talked
should.
it into existence.
You ready for that? You ready for that? That's why you brought it up.
Yep.
You ready for? You're
100%.
ready for it.
100%.
Exactly, Pep. Oh well, Nelly was.
Nelly, yeah.
He was too.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
I mean, all right. So if
Oh
it
no,
happens, I'm gonna
JC.
speak on it.
No.
Don't
Even try. Don't try to sidestep it.
No, for real. No, I'm not sidestep. I'm gonna speak on it. So if it happened, cool. Lately I've been thinking about, hey, because I always said that I wanted to be, the soccer dad and all that, right?
I'm gonna cry.
You know what I'm saying? Because with my kids, I always said, my big kids I got now, my son and my daughter, I never wanted to be that dad to try to make them play anything, force them to play anything, even though we grew up playing, hella sports. But I was like, if I had another child, man, like I would like definitely have my kid playing t-ball at 3-4 years old and soccer. Like I would always, if I'm working, and if I'm not working, I'm coaching, like a little league team or something like that, right? Like I forget, that'd be so dope, man. But on another note, how about I found out my son, my 15-year-old son, how about he joined the track team in Cordova? He had his first track practice today, man.
All right.
Yeah.
How excited are you?
I'm very excited because he always, he's the one child that don't give a damn about nothing, athletic, no sports or anything. He always wanted to go against me with that, right? Like he know how crazy I am about sports, and just to go against me, just to spite me, he was like, to hell with it, right? But he joined the track team, man. Now it might have been influenced by his girlfriend. I think she may be a track athlete also,
Mm-hmm.
So it might have been an influence, but hey,
which
I ain't mad though.
Yeah, okay. Women have been influencing men to do the right thing for a long time. Long
time.
What is he running?
He might mess around and love it.
You know what? He hasn't decided yet where he's going as far as what area specifically. But I'm thinking, because he's tall and skinny like me, Shubley.
It's like I missed the one opportunity. I wasn't even gonna say nothing.
Right?
Really wasn't.
I think he could be, cross country, kind of long distance type of runner. Because he's always running around here, running to the store, running around the neighborhood. I guess he was practicing. I didn't even know that he was practicing for it.
Yeah.
How he did that. Look at how he did that.
Yeah,
right.
400, 800. That's for the lanky
kid. I was gonna say it's giving 800.
Yeah. I don't think he's gonna be, no sprinter or nothing like that. But he said he could do that also. But I think with the way he's made up there, his build, I can see long distance running there in his future. Yeah,
I can't wait to hear about it.
Get him, start peppering him with some videos of Michael Johnson doing the 400.
For sure. Speaking of Michael Johnson, that's Dallas right there. That's the home team, man. I met Michael Johnson, got his autograph and everything down in Dallas, man. Michael Johnson, Michael Irvin, they all from the block. You hear me? We always pull up on them and get autographs back in the day, man. For sure, man.
I would absolutely. First of all, I'm loving this possible baby talk. Let's just put that out there. Almost shed a tear.
Hold on, Jazz.
Almost shed a tear.
Hold on, Jazz. Baby G ain't about to have no little play brother or sister just yet. Now, hold on. Now.
No, if you're within 2 or 3 years, she will. So, and I know. Mika ain't that far from me, so in age, I know she's not that far from me.
Right, y'all about the same age.
Okay, I'm just gonna hold on to that. I won't go any further. I'm just gonna hold on to that. But then also, you know how devastated I'm gonna be if Gia doesn't want to play sports. Like, oh my God. Nothing.
Man.
I'm gonna be devastated.
Yeah, and see, that's how I was thinking at first, right? But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let my kids chart their own path. If they go to sports, cool.
I'm throwing her in.
You throw her in there.
While she can't make decisions, I'm gonna make them for her.
Well, why Mama Van talking about Mike like this? Talking about was Michael Irvin lips ass.
Savage.
Yes, they were, Mama Van. Okay, but he's the playmaker, man. Hey, you know, Mike was kicking here in Memphis also some years ago, man. He would come up here and kick it with the fan club. So yeah, shout out to Michael Irvin, man.
I think there are a lot of celebrities that low-key run through here and just don't say nothing. People really like Memphis. I just wish they would get it together so they could like come outside and like Memphis. Yeah,
man. You'd be surprised the celebrities that they pull up on the low, man, and just kick it you know, for the weekend. Shit, Terrence Howard was here a whole week. You know what I'm saying? Just chilling.
Cuba Gooding Jr. before he got crazy. During my bartending days, he rolled through.
Oh, straight up?
He was here for a weekend. He was promoting like Terrence Howard. It was an indie film that was only in theaters for a week. Okay. And I got a pass to go see it. It was actually a really good movie.
Okay.
But he was here for like the weekend.
Yeah.
Plush Club days.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. I miss the Plush Club, man. I miss Plush. I miss Level 2, Silver Spoon.
152.
Come on. What? The third level? The third level of 152?
Woo.
Come on, man.
I used to love Silver Spoon. It was like a hole in the wall, but like
it was so cool, right?
Yeah, like it was a hole in the wall, but it wasn't quite like a plastic hole in the wall.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I came up in the perfect college days. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
My college days were perfect.
No doubt. No doubt. Hey, Pep said, hey, she wanted to log off on all this baby talk, but she joined us right now on the show, man. Pep, we just reminiscing real quick.
Come on back.
About the Level 2, the Plush Club, all that good stuff, man. You know, what was your favorite spot to kick it in back in the day? Uh-oh, Pep, can you hear us?
I don't think so.
Uh-oh. There you go.
Oh,
can you hear us?
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now. Yeah. Can you hear us?
Yeah, but
okay. Yeah. We were just reminiscing, talking about back in the day, right quick.
The Silver Spoon. Oh my God, I used to love that play.
What? Come on,
I used to love Silver Spoon.
Come on, man. What was it? Karaoke Wednesday? In Silver Spoon back in the day? Yeah. Yes, sir.
I just wish I had taken more pictures back then. I mean, wasn't thinking about it, but I wish I would have taken more pictures back then.
Yeah. No doubt. Yeah, man. Like I said, it was a good time. Lee, did you have hair back during those days, bro? you can't, now you can't hear me.
Are you? Oh, was that an attempt to be funny?
I'm dead serious,
one day you will be funny. I don't think tonight's gonna be that night.
You know, though, in real life, I do wonder when I see a bald man. I do wonder, like, when did the transition happen?
I was about 25.
Damn.
25.
25.
I know it's not. Was it a choice?
Yes.
Oh, okay. See, that's different. I always want to ask because every man doesn't go bald because they have to. So.
Yeah, it was a choice. I just figured that I looked better that way. It was
fake ass Michael Jordan.
It was one of the things that at first it was just like an experiment, and then I was like, oh, okay, I kind of like this, and then I just kind of kept going. Yeah. So shout out to my son's mom for putting that idea in my head.
I was just about to say, what woman told you was fine? I was just about to ask. I knew it. Baby, we'll have y'all out here a totally different person.
I'm telling you, man. That's a whole topic right there. What we do for these women's.
Everything. What you mean?
But now sometimes we have some good ideas of our own. Like I look at it like this. I think of it like this.
It's funny how you said that.
my
Sometimes
current
it's on our own.
my current journey, in this past year of losing over 30 pounds was my idea. I thought of it. So I can think of things every now and then without y'all's influences.
All right. I would love to know from my fellas, anybody in the comments, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you're watching right now, man. Tap in, man. I want to know what's the dumbest thing, the dumbest shit you ever did to try to get a chick's attention. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good question.
Yeah, that's what I want to know, man. What's like the dumbest shit you did? And then, ladies, what was some of the dumbest things a guy tried to do for you, to do for your affection? Y'all, please tap in and let me know, man. You know, like I said, I got some stories. Man. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and volunteer. How about I pretended to be a rapper? I pretended to be a rapper to try to get this chick's attention in 8th grade. Like I love
8th grade.
Please tell me what you said to her.
That I loved hard. I was Drake back in the day. Okay, I loved hard.
Tell me what you said.
All right, so check it, right? So I had just moved from Dallas to Houston, okay? So, making friends, whatever, in my middle school. And it was this one chick, her name was Michelle Make It. All right, I have no idea where she is today. I don't know what happened to her.
Left an impression on your ass, ain't it?
You know what I'm saying? But you remember as a child.
He remember.
You remember, first little crushes and everything, man, So all right, so she was real cool. She, introduced herself to me, kind of showed me around the school and everything. Like she was super cool, man. So she kind of took a liking to me. And, we like music and everything. So, I would, rap on the bus and everything. It's like, okay, you can flow a little bit. I'm like, yeah, you see, you hear, yeah. I'm a rapper, right? And she's like, for real? I'm like, yeah, I'm about to get signed. And she's like, for real? I'm like, yeah. So how about, shout out to my mama, man. Shout out to my mama. Bless that lady. Because she loved her son, all right? And if I was going to lie, damn it, she was going to help me lie, okay? So my mom helped create a fake contract. Fake record contract. Mama was a real one.
Mama was a real one.
Yeah.
Mama was a real one, baby.
Mama helped create a fake Capitol Records contract. and it was signed and everything.
How did you present this when you went home for your mama to be like, okay, son, I'm on it? How did you present
like, hey, mama, hey, I got this chick I like in school. I told her I was a rapper. And she like, boy, why you lie like that? I was like, mama, hey, I'm trying to see what's good with her, try to see what's to her. So she helped me out, man. Yeah. My mama would go the extra mile for me. My mom.
Mad respect. Mad respect. I don't think my mom would ever do that. Not saying like she would toss me to the side, but like she would make a fake contract.
My mama was very resourceful. She was very resourceful. You hear me? All right, Lee, what you got, man? Give me one of the dumbest things you ever did. Oh yeah, Dashiki also. Shout out to my brother, man. I forgot about that.
This nigga was a chameleon.
Yeah.
I seriously can't think of anything. In all seriousness, I can't. I keep telling. I don't even understand why this is a shock to anybody. I keep telling y'all from middle school and all throughout high school, I was lame as fuck. Like I was not the super cool popular person trying to impress anybody or anything like that. So I was bookworm boring. I played some sports, but after a while, I was more focused on other shit. So there was nobody that just
tail.
Yeah, there was never like anyone that was like, ooh, I got to try to do this to get with her and all that stuff. That was never on my radar because I was so fucking lame. I always was in my head thinking if I try to do some shit like that, it's gonna fail miserably. Yeah, so I never jumped that bridge.
I went there, man. I had the fake record contract. My brother mentioned the Dashiki. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to stand out in school, man. You know, I want to be different. So I rocked it. He had one too. I don't know why he tried to put me out. He wore one in school too. All right.
Walking up peace and blessings.
Right. We were African brothers. Yeah, we were from Zamunda together. You hear me? Okay. Down there in Texas, man. So I don't know why you tried to put me out. Okay, so ladies, Felicia, Jazz, man, what's the dumbest thing a guy ever tried to do to get y'all's affection?
Well, I will say, it happened indirectly, but men really do be out here lying on other men's names. So I was at Classy Soul back in the day. Me and my cousin them out there. Of course, at that time, Michael Orr had this white, what they call them cars? Look like the utility.
The Chrysler 300 joints?
No, the big cars.
The Maybach?
Escalade?
It wasn't the Maybach?
No, it wasn't that. It's the big utility military looking car.
The Hummer.
A Jeep
Hummer.
Renegade?
Hummer. Okay. So he had this white Hummer at that time. So me and my cousin, we in the club and everything. And she was like, Nisha, this dude out here said he Michael Orr. And she was like, but I don't know if it's him. I know Michael Orr. Okay. So I'm like, she was like, come walk over here with me. Cool. Now, it is his car out there. It's his car.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, dude, you are not Michael Orr.
So wait a minute. So homeboy was trying to impersonate, trying to act like he was Michael Orr.
Yes.
To get at you.
He was like, I'm like, you are not Michael Orr. He was like, yes, I am. I'm like, now this is car, but I don't know who you are, but you're not him. And he was like, I am him. I said, sir, my brother go to school with him.
Right. They don't know about your family.
I'm like, they teammates. I said, I know who the fuck Michael Orr is, and you was not him. And he's like, man, that's my brother, man.
That's a good one.
One of his little hood brothers out there lying on his name, trying to pick up the chicks, grabbing his brother car.
Now, I saw a lot of that when I was bartending. I saw a lot of that when I was bartending.
Yeah.
And another quick story. Y'all remember that club used to be in Tunica called the Red Door?
I remember that, John. I remember that.
I was down there one time, and it was this dude, big linebacker looking dude. Like he on the O line or something. Okay. Anyway, he's talking about, I play for the Tennessee Titans. I think I might have been down on Sunday. I said, how you get the Tunica so fast? Y'all had a game today and nothing.
Okay.
The best part is asking the follow-up question.
Right.
I mean, from Nashville, I said, y'all had a game and noon today. I can't remember what player he told me he was. But I said, sir, you is not him. I watch sports. Y'all had a game today at noon. How the fuck you get from Nashville, either by car or train, plane? I don't know how you got here this fast. So
he hopped on the PJ. He was on the private jet. That's how he got there so fast, man.
To go to Tunica.
To Tunica.
Hey, man. That's what happened.
The buffet is that fire.
You can probably see his gears grinding. We'll figure out what lie he was gonna follow that up with, man.
Google whoever player he said he was. I said, sir, this is not you.
That's the best part. That's the best part. Getting caught in your lie.
Woo, man, I've been there. I've been there before, man. Jazz, you got a story? What you got?
Mine was a car situation too. It was one of the, first of all, the cars don't impress me. I don't really care about that at all. But there was a guy trying to pick me up or whatever. Talk to me or whatever. And he's just hanging by the car. I think I was in like a grocery store parking lot. It was nothing serious. And he was just hanging by the car, talking or whatever, we may have talked about 5 to 7 minutes, accurate time. And then the real owner of the car came out.
Oh, what year? What year was this? We talking like
this was like college years or something like that. Yeah, this was all back. But the real owner of the car came out, and dude was like awkwardly like leaning on the car already. I'm talking about like with two fingers leaning, like scared to touch your own car, like you know. And he had groceries in his hand. So you would think you would have put them in your car already, right? But gullible, like not even gullible, just like not watching, not paying too close attention. I'm like, why is I'm not thinking, why is this nigga still holding these groceries? It's because it ain't his car. So the real owner came out real chill. You know, he wasn't like, he didn't like bust him out or nothing like that, but dude had to like awkwardly mosey away from the car. And I'm looking like
he's like
wow. Yeah, that'd be embarrassing.
Went on and walked my way and left because I was parked next to the car.
Right.
So I just hopped in the car.
No,
like,
what kind of car was it?
It was some sports car, maybe a vet, like a
Corvette or something. Okay, something. Okay. Yeah, that's a good one, man. Yeah. I wouldn't go that far to like lean on somebody else's car. You know, I never did that. But damn it, But damn it, I was Drake. I was Drake for about 2 days. Okay. 2 days I was Drake.
You were a singer this time?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm talking about with the record contract I had. I was Drake.
Oh, okay.
2 days. Okay. You know,
how did you show her that?
I had a folded up copy. You know, we on the bus. I'm like, yeah, Sean.
And I wish you still had that shit.
Man,
Me
I don't know what happened to that junk, bro. But it's true story, man.
That is the greatest.
That
is so great. That's
I got some stories now, man. True story, man. Hey, folded up on the bus. I showed Shawty. I showed her like, hey, Shawty, I'm about to be on. We up. You know what I'm saying? You and your boy. We on. You know. I just got my deal. I'm on. Hey, yeah, we up, man.
Talking about we up.
You know.
Yeah. Talking about we.
Yeah, but you know what? I ain't really get too far with it after that, man. I think she kind of smoked me out after a while and knew I was flogging. You know what I'm saying? You know, especially when the album didn't come out. You know, I was hoping.
You ain't even have a see. Yeah, you didn't take it. You went far,
but this is
you didn't go farther.
Exactly. This is '93. You know what I'm saying?
So you should have made you a little mixtape, little scratchy ass mixtape.
Baby,
yeah, man.
Straight up, you could have carried that catfish out. Okay,
come on now. I should carry out. I should have committed all the way. Yeah. You know, I thought the record contract would be good enough.
Getting catfish. Like people still out here getting catfish this
now
day.
That does blow my mind, Pep. I don't know how the heck.
Now, 93, you could have got catfish, but in 2023.
How is this still a show?
Such a
wow.
Like people just want. I think it's still a show because people want to believe the lie. People want to be just suckered into that, and they want to really just understand, like think that this is the best. This is the best way to find someone that understands them. And they just don't want to connect with anything that's real outside of the world. I mean, I say that even though, you know, I've had relationships that I've met people from online, but still, like people just want to believe that lie.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you're radio catfish. That's a mental thing. What you say?
I've been radio catfish. When you hear somebody, see, all right. Here, I got a theory, guys. Y'all hear me out before we get out of here and do unpopular. Our last final segment and all that. I got a theory. Y'all hear me out? Okay. Being the fact that I'm a radio veteran, okay, I used to run the board. I used to intern at the sports station back in the day, a long time ago, like 20 years ago. So I wasn't hip then to, you know, if her voice sounds really, really sexy over the phone, it means either one or two things. Either she's butt ugly or she got some girth, some weight to her. Okay.
Girth.
Yeah, some weight to her. Okay.
Girth.
All right. She's big boned it.
Okay. We got it, JC. We got it.
All right. So that's my theory. And when I tell you that theory has never failed. If her voice sounds super sexy over the phone, she's either ugly or she's either big. Like big, not sexy big. like like that, big.
We got it, JC. She a big girl. Okay.
Lee, am I lying though? Am I lying?
I don't have the radio experience that you have, but
Uh-huh.
that's never been my experience in any of the times that I've been in radio.
Okay.
So I can't because I think of all of the people that I met for the brief time that I did terrestrial radio stuff, and people that would call into the shows, and people that I met when I did like Blog Talk Radio and shit like that.
Right.
No, that wasn't my experience.
I want my girl's voice to sound like she had smoked 12 packs of cigarettes. Okay, if she sound like that over the phone, she's sexy as hell in person. I'm telling y'all, man. I know what I'm talking about.
So are we saying all the cute women have ugly voices?
Yes. They don't have like phone sex operator voices. All right. If you got a girl and her voice sound like Weezy Jefferson, man, you in there, boy. You in there. George. That's what you want your girl's voice to sound like.
Like she got a voice box on her neck.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
If she sound like Weezy Jefferson, man, you in there, man. You got you a Beyonce. You got you the ASHANTI. If her voice sounds like that. So it's kind
of like the same concept as when men wear hats.
Catfishing. Okay.
Because baby, that's real.
Mm-hmm.
Why you had to go there with though? Why you had to go there with
hats?
I just had to mention that. It's been few and far between where a man could just take his hat off, and I'm like, okay, yeah, you still maintain that integrity that you had before. It's usually a couple of notches down. Just saying.
You take the hat off. It got that little black tar film on the brim and shit. It's sweating shit off.
It's not the same, right, JC? I didn't say anything about the hat on your head. I didn't say nothing about that.
That's why I love doing this show,
making a comparison to make sure I understood your story.
Y'all out here hat fishing? I mean,
hat fishing, deer fishing.
I've
been seeing
those deers, man. They
gotta get
a lot of men.
You gotta be careful, like if they walking like this, you know what I'm saying, so the light doesn't hit them just right, so you can see how they painted it on and shit. Like I don't know what his name is. I'll be at Kroger close to where I live. There's a dude that has like the full on painted beard. I was like, what the fuck? It's real. Because I thought it was bullshit. I thought it was just something that happened online. I'm walking past, I'm got my food, and I look and I was like, huh? And he's like, what's up, dog? You look for something? And I was like, no, I'm not looking for anything. Just bat with spackles and shit. I was flipping out because I didn't think it was real. But it's real.
Baby, that spray and that chalk, that black spray and that chalk. I don't know what you niggas be thinking. I really don't.
Hey, Lee was like, this right here, dog.
That's exactly what it was.
Oh, no.
My Lord.
I felt so bad. Like, I felt really bad for dude. I was like, damn. That just doesn't make sense. I mean, because I've gone through / still going through my self-esteem issues, but it's never gotten to a point where I was like, you know what I need to do? I need to just paint some shit on my face. That will.
But the men, they getting units and everything done and putting on there. They getting her. They
getting the hair plug. They get I saw something. So like I'm 5'10". And there's motherfuckers getting surgeries to make it 6 feet tall.
Yeah. It's a wild world, man. It's a wild world out here, man.
Now, again, I'm comfortable with my height. It's taken me a long time to get comfortable with my height.
Wow, Lee, you sure? I could have sworn I seen you in person.
Yeah, you have. You walked past me like you didn't know who the fuck I was. It's cool though.
5'10" is not that short. 5'10" is not short.
It doesn't bother me. It doesn't really bother me. But I've never been, there'll be some times where I was like, dang, could I at least made it to like 6'1"? But
they did men shorter than me. But
then
they didn't have no self-esteem issues, so we were good. I wore my heels and my stiletto, baby. We was out there with outside.
See that we're talking about Lee from 10, 15 years ago. Lee 46 this Saturday is a different Lee.
Wow.
Okay.
Hey, bro, your birthday this Saturday?
Hey, toast to you. Cheers to the birthday boy.
Oh, we turning up.
Nigga, you 46?
So yeah, I'm 46. I'll be 46.
Come on now.
We turning up, bro.
Hey,
Yeah, man.
But yeah, like that. There was never a moment, even because I did hear about that technology, where I was just thinking to myself, "Oh, you know what I should do? I should do that. I should get some damn steel plates put in my leg and relearn how to walk, just so I could be 6 feet tall." Like
they
that's serious, man.
Other places too, man.
Like that just I couldn't do that.
I guess y'all didn't hear me.
We said, Pep, are you like you frozen on our end? Are you moving over there?
You are frozen, but it's a nice frozen picture though.
right.
You know that. You're smiling. It looks really good, but you are frozen.
Yeah, Pep. Hey, I'm gonna take you out. You come back in, man, so we can
okay.
Get your final thoughts there, man. But yeah, man. Yeah, it ain't that serious, bro.
Right. I know a nigga right now, who gets that little line of black juice right there on his face. He got some hair right there.
Yeah.
But I don't get it. Even on the hairlines, especially when you can clearly see it. I don't know.
There's some gentlemen.
But I guess it's the same thing with women who wear lace fronts and stuff, and you can clearly see the lace. Yep. You can clearly see, so.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I might.
Like I said, that's why I just don't do that stuff. I can't, because I can't pull it off. I can't.
Yeah, man. Hey, I'm gonna get me the old kid and play rug in my head, man. I'm gonna get the rug, get the barber to design that junk up, get the old kid and play junk. You know what I'm saying? So I can stop hat fishing out here. Okay.
Hey, but you got some some barbers out here who are completely slaying those like toupees or those little hair pieces. They got these niggas looking like brand new.
Oh yeah.
I won't lie about that now. Those skills and talents are immaculate.
Oh yeah.
But I don't like these new age barbers because y'all know in every city that I've been to, I got me a barber. Okay. And my barber in St. Louis, the first time he cut my hair, I said, "Sir, what is you doing? He drawing chalk on my hair." That's a surprise. I don't need all these. Sir. I need the old school barber. So these new school barbers, they want to do all of it. They want to chalk your hairline out, and then they want to spread. Sir,
hey, don't get me started on these barbers, man. There's a dude, I ain't gonna say his name, but there's a dude that cuts my son hair. And he's a pretty popular barber in the city, right? Like celebrity barber and all that, right? He does a lot of events, a lot of parties in the city. So he's like the master barber. He owns the shop, right? But my son's 15, right? Why does his haircut cost more than mine? And all he's getting is a lineup. All he gets is a lineup and a little sponge that the kids be doing in the hair.
Baby,
basically something that you could do.
Right. And that costs $30. Like, what the hell, man? What is going on, man? Like,
they have these days.
Literally, the drive over to the shop is longer than him actually being in the chair. He's in the chair 5 minutes and he's out for a lineup and this shit right here. They put the sponge on his head.
Dang. I'm going to barber school.
Bro.
No, seriously. It's a different day, JC.
Man, yeah, I picked the wrong profession.
Learn how to do it yourself.
I'm telling you, man. I picked the wrong profession, man. But hey, we about to get on down, man. We got about 5 more minutes, man. I want to let my people get their final shots off, final take. Hey, say with your chest. Our final 2 minutes, say whatever is on our heart, whatever's on our minds. Lee, you want to start it off? You know, Jazz gonna be 30 minutes with her. So you go ahead and start it off, bro.
Gosh, let me think. I don't really think I have anything. come back to me. I don't think I have anything. Give me a minute.
Okay. Jazz, what you what you got?
Something always bothering me about you niggas. So I can pull something out of the air. No, but listen, I just want everybody to really take the time to unplug from social media sometimes. I know it's been said 1,000 times, so I'm just going to pile on. Only because, even as unbothered as I am 24/7, sometimes when you look at this thing and you look at public opinion, public thoughts, public feelings, sometimes even people that you personally know, and you might catch a comment or you might, see an opinion, and I'm like, wow, you niggas are really terrible people in real life. You know what I'm saying? Like, social media exposes these things for you. And I just feel like sometimes I have to just unplug. Like, I wish I didn't have to know you niggas' inner thoughts.
Right.
Or I wish I didn't have to know y'all's inner thoughts. I wish I didn't have to know how you really felt at your core about certain situations. So just sometimes take the time to unplug from social media, because it ain't all good. So, and it's messing with this up here. And your eyes are a direct line to your brain. And of course, that messes with your psyche, your mental, all that good stuff. So unplug sometimes.
Unplug, baby. Unplug. That's good, Jazz. I like that. That was quick and to the point. I like that, Jazz. I'm talking about right there.
And
man.
stop hat fishing.
You know what? All right,
and give Gia a playmate.
All right.
You better stop me. I'm on a roll.
I see, right? But Pranisha, Pell, what you got? You got anything that's on your mind that you want to get off right quick?
The new year is approaching. People finna have their little New Year's resolutions and everything. But I just want people to put their energy into those who reciprocate your energy. Do that. And just because you're related to people does not mean that you're family. I got friends that know everything that's going on in my life that I talk to daily. I got friends that's gonna show up if I need something. I got situations that have happened that my family is not even aware about.
Yeah.
So we can choose our family. And
right.
I'm just at a point where don't be stuck on titles. Don't be stuck on titles. Be stuck on what the real is, not the surface level stuff, but the people that you have real relationships with. Invest your time and energy into those folks, because I blocked a lot of people in my family because they were under the false pretense that they knew me because they saw what I was doing on social media.
Come on,
but
now.
You don't know me for real. And so just going back to what you were saying, you know what I'm saying? They got a false
pretense.
Perception.
Yeah. Have a real relationship and we don't.
Yeah.
You don't call
like
me.
That.
You don't call me, but you seeing my moves or whatever I choose to share on Facebook, and you think we friends.
Yeah.
Come on now. Hey, man.
I blocked a lot of people, and I'm trying to see how long it's gonna take them to contact me. I ain't heard from since my birthday.
Hey,
that's
man.
what I was gonna say. If you unplug, they won't know anything about you.
Hey, look, you might see Panisha in the streets, but partner, you don't know her. Okay. All right. Words to T.I. You know what I'm saying? For real, words to live. But I like that. I like that, man. Hey, real quick, man. I want us to go out on this note right here, man. Who the hell is this baby, man? Who does she belong to? Can y'all see that?
I love that freaking meme thing.
Who baby is that?
She said,
right.
They said she's from South Africa. That's all we know.
Really? I'm telling you, we got to find out. We got to protect that baby at all costs, okay? All right, because she's been here before, okay? like She has an old soul in a little 2-year-old body. That baby has been here before, man. All right.
That
So
response was perfect for like everything.
I'm telling you, it works with everything. It hasn't gotten old yet, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, I would love for like a news story or somebody to actually find out who the baby is and how it all come to be and everything, man. You know, definitely, man.
And
I need somebody to get on there.
Right.
Man,
cut
definitely,
the check.
man. Definitely, for real. Like, you gonna see ads and commercials and everything popping up with that baby's video on there, man. So definitely. Yeah,
that's
man.
always like the thing with those things. Like when I see and I don't know if it was, obviously it wasn't intentional. They didn't know that would blow up like it did. You know what I mean? But we're sharing it and we're showing it on this show and all this stuff. It's almost like the on fleek thing. Like people is gonna start making money off of that, and she won't see a dime. And that's where I always am like,
hey man, talking about when he says I love you within the first month of dating.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't no good, man. Ain't no good. I'm telling you.
JC, can I say one more thing? It ain't gonna take long.
Okay.
In 2024, can y'all stop using that diabetes medicine to lose weight? Can we just come up with some better lifestyles?
Okay.
Please, I'm begging you.
Be for real. You know the people ain't gonna do that. They want the drive-through effect.
What's the diabetes medicine you talking about?
For real, I'm like, huh?
Zero and something.
The Ozempic.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Shit.
That's for glucose levels. Obviously, a side effect of it is that you will lose weight, but that is not what it was originally created for.
Okay.
I've been going to the gym for a
type
year.
2 diabetes patients. Y'all going in there using up all these folks' meds. They can't even get none. It's gonna either the price is gonna go up, and those poor people who really need it are not gonna be able to afford it because you niggas out here running it up. Okay? Because you got a little fudge.
Yo, come on, man. Come on.
Look.
I've had
and only to turn around and get big again.
Yeah,
that's true.
I have a few friends who are diabetic that have not been able to get their medications. Yeah.
Wow. Hey, man, let these folks live, Jay. Let them live, man.
That's just asinine. You taking it from the people who actually need it.
Hey. They're not going to come to Van Fitness, ma'am. They're not going to do
it. You ain't lying.
Jay's got my mind going there. Speaking of medications, y'all seen that Scott Rizzy commercial on TV?
Yeah.
All right, I'm looking for a DJ name for next year when I start DJing. What do y'all think about the name DJ Scott Rizzy? Wouldn't that be a dope ass DJ name? Y'all think they would sue me?
They probably
myself DJ Scott Rizzy.
Enough.
What's Scott Rizzy? I don't know what that is.
It's like a what type of medication is it? It's like a topical.
I think it's for eczema.
Yeah.
He just liked the name, Lee. He just liked the name.
I like the name, Scott Rizzy. That's a dope. That'd be like a dope rapper name. That's
you gotta spell it a certain way.
Yeah. Okay. That part.
That's the key
thing.
You gotta spell it a certain way.
Yeah, that'd be a dope DJ name. And see, that's the name I should have told old girl back in 7th grade. That should have been my rap name.
What was your rap name back then?
It should have been like Lil Scott Rizzy. I ain't have one. I ain't have a rap
name. It was Drake.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like young Rizzy. You know, Young Riz, Lil Scott Rizzy, something like that.
Speaking of,
dope,
man. Hold up. I'm sorry. I do, because you said the key word.
Riz.
Riz is the fucking 2023 word of the year.
I didn't hear of that word until Thanksgiving Day. My friend lives in Atlanta, and she said they say that nonstop. I said, bro, I ain't never heard anybody use.
I hear it with my middle schoolers. I heard it last year with my middle schoolers, and when I heard it, I was thinking to myself, Riz. Yeah. And then I said, so like, because I teach English, so I break words down like that. So I was like, so you mean short for charisma? And I swear, I've said it last school year. I said it this school year. My students will be like, what's charisma?
I was about to say that would make sense.
And that's what it is. That's what it is. It's short for charisma.
Yeah.
But
I never heard nobody say that. Yeah.
Me either.
No young people if I heard here in this city say that. Maybe it'll catch on next year. But I did see Lee where that was the slang word of the year for 2023, man.
Apparently they tearing it up in Atlanta though.
Really?
My friend said that's all she hears.
Yeah.
I said, Riz, how ugly. Such an ugly word.
DJ Sky Riz coming next year, baby. DJ Sky Riz,
we
on
it. JC, it's gonna fit right in.
We on it, yeah.
He got that Riz. He got that Riz.
So next question: which one y'all gonna hire me to do y'all's next party event? What's up? Who gonna hire me first?
I was thinking that maybe you should just hire yourself for the baby shower.
Okay,
you're gonna have.
Oh, okay. You know what?
I don't like that, Lee.
You know what? Yeah, I don't like that. Get off the show. Okay, yeah. I forgot. He can come back on, man. Yeah, I forgot, man.
What you trying to do? You can't get rid of me. I'm always here.
Damn, man, I forgot he could hop back on, man.
That's hilarious.
Y'all got anything else smart y'all want to say?
I get you. I get you.
Yeah, I know producer, you got me. You my dog, you got me. But
baby
Jazz
Mika,
over here.
Baby JC and Mika, baby JC and Mika.
You know what? Bye, Mika. Bye. Oh, she back too, goddamn.
And there was still. I ain't got no right to check in, so I'm on the straight and narrow.
Bye, Mama Gia. Pep, appreciate you, homie. As always, man. You know how we do, man. It's been a great show, man. Thank you to Lee. Thank you to Jazz. What's up, Brandon? What's up, Sharita? Everybody that tuned in tonight, man. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate the love and everything. The comments, Facebook, YouTube, the whole nine. Same time, same place. Next week, we'll be back, man. Peace.
We
out, baby. You better tell us, Pep. You better tell us. Bye.